Well, welcome to Crimeycade. Uh, well, it's one of those deals where you think you have your guest lined up and something happens where he had to bail out at the very last moment. And it was going to happen sooner or later. Well, unfortunately, that happened to happen tonight. Now, I had secured a guest on Monday, but messaged me about 5 o'clock today and said that he couldn't make it because of I guess something going on with the family, and he had to turn his attention away from the podcast. So it'll be another day before I can bring him in to do an interview, and I have to push everything back. Now, I had a couple of different options here. It's like ask around to see if anybody wanted to step in at the last minute. No one's answered the call. I wonder why. So no one's answered the call to step in the last minute. Said, well, do a roundtable, do a roundtable. Well, I'm going to do a roundtable in a couple of weeks. Well, I was going to do it next week, but now I had to push it back in favor of the rescheduling the guests. So, but then again, who am I going to get at the very last moment? Oh, well, I can't see your message. I can see your message. Anyway, you do want to wait for a few minutes because I'm gonna have to rent. Oh well, damn. Well, I didn't see it. Doggone it. I didn't get the message. I don't know where. It didn't show up. I don't know what to do. Anyway, come back in a few minutes because you're probably. Yeah, I guess it is my fault. Of course, it is my fault. Anyway, you probably want to come back in a few minutes anyway because I got something to get off my chest, and you're probably not going to like what I have to say because it's not something you want to hear. So at this time, I'm going to put this up, and this is your warning. If you're still offended, tune out now. Well, I'm speaking my piece, and while this Chiron is up, I'm not done with what I have to say. So if it's something you don't want to hear, you do not want to be here, or you want to put this on mute while this Chiron down here, gosh, I can't even see it. There we go. Gosh, I'm trying to move my fingers in front of this. Well, this is showing right here. I'm going to rant. So you see this? Yeah, you see this? This is your warning. Don't agree with how I think about things, you don't want to be here at this moment. So when this right here, gosh, I can't even do this. I'm trying to, here we go. Well, this is showing right here. When this goes away, I'm done ranting. And I'm moving back to original subject matter. God! I'm trying to this camera is confusing me. Besides, I'm not looking straight into the screen. I'm supposed to look straight into the camera, but I'm looking at the screen. Anyway. And I don't know. It's like this is another problem I've run into mentally. Lately I've been running through everything I want to say in my head. When it comes time to actually do it, say it out loud, it's like I don't have it in words. I don't have it written down where I can just repeat what I was going over in my head. I don't know, and that might be just kind of a defect mentally, or a skill that I'm deficient in. But all right, here it goes. So yes, I'll just start out with this. Same drama, different day. The last 5 days has been an emotional roller coaster. because of everything that's going on in the world, going on locally, and the country and the world in general. Everything is in utter chaos right now. We even have our problems right here in Springfield locally that we got to worry about. Locally, we had a lady who lost her life needlessly because she called for help because somebody she called 911 because she thought there was an intruder, and somebody showed up, and for some reason he pulled out his gun and shot this person, shot the homeowner, and people are mad about that, but justice will be served. He's been charged with first-degree murder. I mean, there was worries about civil unrest in our city. I think that has been averted. The family has seen the footage. The charges have been filed, and things will go forward. Now, generally, this thing would get a lot more attention in other times, but it didn't. All the attention lately has been basically what happened last Saturday, and I mean, the country. I said things were in turmoil all over the country. The country's in turmoil. We're under duress. And, politics is one source of turmoil, but that's not the only source of turmoil. Crime is a problem. The economy is a problem. We have threats coming in from all over. We're in a constant state of danger. And, we have so many people running around that are just plain narcissistic and toxic, and I think they are basically entitled to, I guess, rule over everybody else because they're special. And guys like me are peons. I grew up in the 80s. It's a much different time. Oh gosh, it kind of just swerved into a little bit of a parallel. But let me say this. We could speak our minds, we could debate, we could have our disagreements. But we didn't have this culture of blackballing people, blackmailing people. Well, cancel, banning, and this idiot right here on the floor who's grabbing onto my headset. Anyway. Decades ago, we could speak our minds. We may not all share the same opinions. We could disagree. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. There's just you and me. And we just disagree. Just like the old classic song that you hear on the radio. But nowadays, if you have the wrong thought in your head, they do everything. They intimidate you. They tell you to shut up. They don't want you speaking. They don't want you uttering. They don't want you thinking the wrong way. They want everybody to, I guess, think the same way as people who think they're running the show. And they'll blackmail people into thought, groupthink, and such. And that sort of culture kind of led, we have all this rhetoric, all this hate, all this rage, all this chaos and crazy and insanity. Most of us are sick of it. Most of us. There's a few who thrive on it. And this is what we're dealing with in this world. And anybody who tries to be an adult gets blackmailed into silence. I mean, who would have thought the boycott of a beer would have ushered so much, had such a ripple effect throughout society? Such a ripple effect that it just inspired people that the chaos and the crazy can be pushed back against. And those who, the narcissists, can be defeated. They can be stood up to. And you come out stronger. And they have to back down because they're enduring losses. And the losses are piling up. Because those losses are piling up, people are getting pissed off. Those people who were doing all the canceling, doing all the mind controlling crap. And then it led up all this anger, all this rage that they're being pushed back, they're losing the battle, they're trying to hold the pendulum up. They're trying to keep that thing from swinging down and just knocking, crashing into them. Trying to hold that up and not being knocked away by it. They're doing everything they can, and they're getting angrier and angrier. And we had the incident. Somebody lost their life that day. The intended target survived. Yeah, and then there's all these people running around that are throwing a temper tantrum about saying stupid things online, and they're finding out they can't shooting their mouths off, wishing death upon people, or saying, I don't know, making dumb comments like, don't miss next time. And they're finding out there's consequences for saying despicable things like that. They're getting fired. They're losing their jobs by doing stupid stuff. There's a reason why I hold on to my taboos. I haven't changed. A lot of people around me have changed drastically. And, people talk about this new normal. That was commonly thrown about back in between 2009 and 2016. Well, I never believed that normal was true. I believed it was fake, phony, and counterfeit. And there is a true normal. And, well, there's some out there that don't want the true normal ever to come back because it's advantageous to them somehow. That their idea of normalcy stays put. They don't want the true normal to come back because they don't fit in that normalcy. Not at all. But the public at large, in increasing numbers, is going to take the true normal back. Even if we have to drag all the people, all the little children who are throwing temper tantrums, like the little kid who locked the babysitter out of the house and then decided to do whatever the heck he wanted because there's no adults in the house to tell him what to do until the parents came home. I mean, the parents will eventually come home. They have the keys to the front door. They get in, and the immature, the bad little boy or girl has to face accountability for their behavior. And unfortunately, there are people who are, some of these children are trying to barricade the parents from getting back in the house. But eventually, the parents get in, and the child doesn't have the rod spared from them. Accountability comes, and it's coming. And the public at large is tired of the crazy and the chaos, and the true normalcy will be taken back. And I should know best, because the last 18 months I've been dealing with drama and people who fully embrace the crazy and chaos because they benefited from it. I'll make a reference to this a little later. But the chaos and the crazy, it's going to get even more. We're not at peak crazy and chaos yet. In fact, T20 is coming up next month. I'm glad that convention in Chicago is a week after T20, so I don't have to be anywhere close to that area when the crap hits the fan, and the crap's flying at it. Ooh, boy. And I don't envy it. I don't envy. I do have some former colleagues who are running up there that week. They're going to be working it. And I have to say, I worry for their safety because, I wouldn't want to be around that area. I just don't want to be up there at all. I don't feel safe up there. I want to enjoy. Likewise, I wouldn't go up to Milwaukee either. I know the people up there are the same political alignment I am, but I don't think I want to be up there either because it's just dangerous right now. All the way around. And this is why I don't go into the middle of Chicago. I don't feel safe in there. And change is coming. I know some people want to keep things as they are because they like it as it is. I don't know why, but they do. So, it's going to be a wild ride. A wild ride. Okay. Hope for the best and pray the worst never doesn't come to bear. Oh, by the way, did you notice I avoided using any party labels or any candidate names? Does it soften the blow of having to hear me rant a little bit? Anyway, I'm done ranting. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and catch up the comments here. Catch up the comments here. Yes, condolences to the lost one injured member. Yes. Obviously, yes, also true. Also true. Solidarity kind. Yeah, and that's exactly why doing that exact action has caused all my drama in the last 18 months. Yeah, I should hope it's fairly quiet around I don't know. I hope security just keeps all the troublemakers far away. Anyway. I'm done ranting. You can all come in now. Where should I go now? I do have something. All right. This is the format for tonight. James Gonzalez could not make it. As I stated earlier, he has a family function. He has to step out. He could not be here. So it's open mic night. I sent a link to several people who, if they want to come in, they can come in. And we can just talk, I guess, whatever we want to talk about on the gaming scene or Bloody Wars or what have you. But first, let's go to the gaming stuff. going to talk about the scoring table as of right now. Well, this is new house highs and world records. All these came from either Galloping Ghost Arcade, the majority of them. A few of these came from Underground Retrocade, and the hostess of Bloody Wars, Catherine Bosey, has got the new arcade house high at 226,000. That score is actually higher than the Galloping Ghost house high held by Matt Rocco. So Catherine Bosey now has first place on Total Carnage. Congrats to her. That's kind of a big thing that she beats the score of a former Gamer of the Year. The first score got inputted for Star Trek Voyager. You know, a cabinet of that has been sitting over at production's office for years. I think is just being stored. It's never going to hit the arcade floor because it doesn't belong to Galloping Ghost, but we finally got a score in Star Trek Voyager at Ross Haggis, sets 25,000. And of course, the big return, John Liming, comes back to Galloping Ghost from Texas and sets 4 scores. Retakes first Funky Fighter, and I tell you, be quite honest, I don't really care for that game. I'm sorry. I don't really care for it. Every time it comes up in the tournament, it's like because it was like it's hard. It's just kind of physically hard to play because you're pounding all those daggum pounding all those 9 buttons, those big huge buttons. It's just takes it out of you. John Lemon also took the house high for Judge Dredd the Shooter. Yeah, there's multiple Judge Dredd games, but he took the house high for the shooting version of Judge Dredd, and he took the house high for Charlie Ninja, and he put in the first score for Jurassic Park: The Lost World, which that game's been on the floor quite a while. Why only now is their scores going in? What happened to the scores that when they unveiled it for we're not just a note, we're not done with the scores yet. We got another page of this. Anyway. Yeah, this is not all of them. We got a lot. We got a bunch in here. We haven't got your scores yet. Mr. Vale, we haven't gotten to your scores yet. I'm still going through these. This is page 1. Jurassic Park Lost World's been on the floor for, I think, I don't know when they unveiled it, but it's been more than a year. And now they finally took the first score for it. Well, geez, if I knew that, I probably would have thrown in my little score. But there's a couple of games that I've thrown in the first scores for, and they haven't posted them yet. You know what? I need to put my little face down here. There we go. Tony Rose has the high on High Seas Havoc, breaking 1.2 million. King Can Blackman still has a score of Fire Barrel, 611,000. Gerard Lacour has bested his time on that game, getting under 3 minutes and 7 seconds. We're dealing with hundredths of a second here. So we'll see how low can he go. Page 2. Now, and the troublemaker below me is joining me again. Hold on a second. I'm going to hide this for a moment. This little guy went to the vet today. That's always an adventure. I had to drug this turkey to give him calming medication so he'd settle down and not, let's say, lunge at the veterinarians and take big bites out of their arms because they're like doing the examination. So we had to give him calming medication and had to continuously give him Cheerio treats, which he kept him preoccupied and kept him calm, and he was on his best behavior, thank goodness. And now he's sitting on the desk interfering. Of course he is. Anyway, Blazing Star, new arcade world record at 12 million points. This was set at Underground Retrocade. That's higher than Galvin Ghost's score. And we'll get to that in a minute because this is the high for the Arcade Wars right now. 12.8 million. Jeff Stillman took it. Blazing Star. I don't know who this gentleman is, but he's new to the scene lately. Steve Thornock took the house high for Munchmobile from Andrew Owasco at 155,000. Andrew took Gunnail, just beat out King Cam Blacksman's score earlier today at 1.8 million. And Nora Vale took the house high on both the Monday Mystery games. Knuckle Bash at 205. And then Castle of the Dragon, also known as Dragon Unit, at 262. There is a pending score on World Heroes 2 that's not been posted yet. I think they're still going through the scores. And they still got scores they have not posted yet, including one of mine. And I'm looking for them to toss it because they think, I was scoring too many points on a level. I don't know. Well, this is the token, chase for tokens right now, and finally get to 6,700. No real change here. The power rankings. Yep. No, we got the got that block seed score corrected. This is how it looks right now. Andrew, I thought would get to 200 house highs by now, but he's been kind of stuck at, can't seem to get over 190. And with more people coming in to challenge the scores, that's going to get a little harder for him to get to that magic 200 number. Anyway, and the Gamer of the Year odds, because John Lyman came in, I have to give him 5% as to chance of winning T20. Well, not T20. Chance of winning Gamer of the Year. If he wins T20, then he's automatically getting it, no matter what. Of course, Jim Patzer, who has waiting in the wings. I have him at 20. I've lowered the no one wins chance down to 15. Andrew, 20. And let's see, the next one should be Blazing Star. And now I got to get rid of that thing across the bottom because that's in the way. Where's the banner? There we go. Hide this a second. So there it is. Underground Retrocade is running away with it right now because they got that 12.8 million score. Second place is the Garcade, led by Jim Patzer with an impressive 8 million score. But right now, that is the third place overall score at this point. And then after that, looks like Revolt Arcade in California takes third. Galvin Ghost, oh boy. I'm going to put my score in this weekend, but I don't think I can get 12 million. So, so this is what I was going to do tonight. I was just going to have open mic. Because my guest couldn't make it in, I decided Well, what else could I do? I mean, I'm planning to do a T20 roundtable later, but there's a bunch of people that need to be involved in it, and I have not sent invites yet. I haven't had them on the show before either. So tonight, bring back past guests on the Crimeycade podcast, and introducing first the person who pretty much squashed me on a best of 7 challenge. Yeah, he's laughing. Squashed me on a best of 7 challenge of Fightcade. Yeah, I kind of thought it would go that way personally, but it is what it is. I don't know. I've been trying to practice on random games, and the only thing I really dominated somebody on was Samurai Showdown. Never fail. Welcome. Welcome back.
Hey, Steven, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, all right.
You weren't too offended by my rant, well, you're.
I
I
probably caught maybe half of it. I had to go take the garbage out because for us, garbage day's tomorrow.
They moved mine up to like Monday morning after the weekend's over. Anyway,
but
I gave you warning. Gave everybody warning. So
no, it's okay. No, it was okay. It was just like I said. I just had to remember I had to take the garbage out. That was all because, like I said, our garbage day's tomorrow. But no, you know, we were around. What I did get to listen. I mean, you had to say. I mean, it's all fine and good. You have that right. JP made a point. Yeah, you have the right to your First Amendment right, and you exercise it well. And you know what? It is what it is.
Got First Amendment for a reason.
These days, I try to stay out of politics. These days, I try to, but it's like sometimes
a lot of people do because it's just so hazardous right now.
It's you know what, and to be honest, it's always been like that. Whenever it's an election year, things get.
This is the worst I've ever seen. This is the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to go back to the Kennedy days to for something that horrific. All right. Also, waiting in the wings. He's ranked number 10 in the power rankings, as you saw earlier. Jim Patzer, welcome back. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Norbert. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good.
You're up in Milwaukee. How's things going up there?
It's a lot quieter than I thought it would be. I've stayed well away from the convention area, so everywhere else it's just normal. I mean, I'm sure it's busy down there. I've heard traffic is nuts, but as long as you stay outside of the perimeter, it's been normal.
Cool. Well, so it's just pretty much open mic. Anything you want to bring up? Now, I did rant last week about scoring. I don't know if either of you listened to that when I had Stephen Holmes from One Up Arcade on the show. Do you listen to it? Because I haven't got any feedback.
I was at work. I was last week.
Last week.
Oh, okay, last week. No, I was thinking almost 2 weeks ago, and I remember you saying you were off for the 4th of July. I keep thinking for some reason last week was the 4th, and I'm like, I'm off by a week. I'm off by a week. I'm off by a week.
Yeah, we're like 1 month away from anniversary.
Anniversary T20.
Yeah.
Next weekend is the Bloody Wars tournament.
2 weeks. 2 weekend. The 28th.
No, next weekend. Yeah, that's basically next weekend.
Not the 21st.
No, that's this weekend. Right. I said next weekend. This weekend is the 21st. That's why I said next weekend. Next week Sunday.
Be careful. You're going to get me
confused. Everyone's off of dates.
Oh my gosh. Put this up here. This is it. This is when it is.
Yeah, that's next weekend.
Okay. Don't confuse me. Damn. Oh. I'm trying to hold my mental state together. It's just been drama. In fact, I have a promo of the air still about the best of 7 challenge. Anyway.
Speaking of bloody wars, what happened with the showdown that was supposed to go on last night? Did that happen?
Damian Cordova versus Israel Bahina went on Tuesday night.
No, I saw something on Facebook about Shady versus Devo.
Oh, that was supposed to happen, and I think JP switched it around because I'm guessing he's trying to talk to Shady about when he's supposed to defend that title. The thing is, he's got till next week to do so. Otherwise, Devo may be coming into the Bloody Wars tournament as the champion.
Okay.
They're still trying to figure all that out, which I'm kind of shocked. And then the best of 7 that happened this past Tuesday, they only played 3 games because they couldn't, for some reason, they couldn't get Dirt Strike to work.
Damian Cordova had problems.
Right.
And then he became unresponsive.
Right.
I went back and watched, and it's like, what's going on? Oh, they only played 3 games. What happened? And then it's like,
what I got
this is the shot I saw out of Damian's screen. It looked like this.
Right.
It's like, and then Damian wasn't responding to anything. They're like, everybody was shouting at him. It's like, but it was live, so it wasn't frozen. But it's like, I don't know.
Unless his neck got knocked out or something, and
is he okay?
I don't know. It was a weird situation.
I guess he's fine. I mean, I haven't heard anything negative. I haven't heard anything he was having any problems. I think it's just technical difficulties. You know, I did the best of 7 with you. I shared the screen from my computer, I had to share the screen from my computer because I guess JP couldn't get it going on his side.
Yeah, I suppose I didn't even know that Fightcade had it had a feature where you can actually just watch other people's matches. I did not know that.
Spectate mode.
Yeah. I didn't know they had a spectator mode on there. So I don't know why he couldn't be able to spectate the matches.
Well, speaking of, and we don't have video yet, so I can't bring him in. Nope, now we got video. All right. Since he's now joined us, maybe this is the best time for me to play this promo right now, because I want to get his first reaction after I play this promo that I filmed last night, and not inside of my garage, the Crimeycade garage. I did it somewhere else. So here we go. I'm going to switch modes here. Here we go. Same drama, different day. So I'm winding down all the stuff that I did in the wrestling scene, fully transition over to the gaming scene. Somehow, some way, same type of drama is following me. I'm encountering the same type of drama in the gaming world. Why is that? Gaming is supposed to be a requiem. A requiem from the wrestling crap. 18 months of nonsense. Immature children whining and crying, claiming all their butt hurt. Offended by this, offended by that. Following any social contagion that would make them famous. I'm headed into this weekend. So I decided to come out
to the carnival. And yes, trade in one sort of match.
Thing over there, it was crazy.
Good grief. Anyway, going to the Goblin Ghost this weekend. Best of 7 challenge. And I gotta shake it off. I gotta tailor my gameplay for one JP Pitts. And he thinks he's pretty swift. Now I don't have any bad blood. But good grief. It's like a couple of people need to be thrown into the wrestling ring so they can settle their differences. It seems like no one wants to be the adult in the room, and anybody who tries is subject to being blackballed, canceled, banished for being responsible. So this weekend, focus is not on you, it's on me. This weekend, I'm coming to the Galvin Ghost Arcade. I'm battling JP Pitts. I'm going to win the best of 7 challenge. And I'm pretty cranky in wrestling drama, in gaming drama, now political drama. Near tragic situation that could have been a lot worse. The country would never have been the same. So this is it. I have to win the best of 7 fighting game challenge against you, JP Pitts. I don't want to hear about your drama. I want to hear about anybody else's drama you cause. I'm going to defeat you. It's not going to be a 4-1 defeat like last time. Unless you get real lucky with the draw. Draw Power Stone and Mortal Kombat. 2 games you're the master at. Figured that's my only chance. So I'll see you this Sunday actually. 21st. Goblin Ghost Arcade, best of 7 challenge. If I don't win, I'm going to be seeing red. But you are, I guarantee you will be seeing red, JP. And maybe a little black. And some white. What I say, it's in black and white. And red all over.
Might still be doing it.
So get ready. I'll be ready. I'll see you this Sunday. See you soon.
There it is. And joining the podcast is I guess we can call him the president of JP Productions, Bloody Wars Tournament, one JP Pitts. So first reaction.
First off, let me say, stay there, Lucas. What's poppin'? We've got Norbert Vale in there and Jim Patzer, both of my 2 favorite gamers here. What's going on, gentlemen?
JP.
Right?
Yeah, you doing that promo in the carnival? You must be really playing games over here. I
Yeah,
mean,
starting at a wrestling show of all things. That's
sure.
what it started with.
Uh-huh. I hear that. I mean, my first reaction, I mean, first off, I was like, him
You're
doing that
breaking
in the
up.
carnival. I mean, can
You're
you hear me
breaking
now?
up. Yeah, you need to kind of stay in one spot because
Sorry, there's like
signal
there's
strength
like
seems
bad
to
internet
vary.
connection here.
Yeah, that happened last time
There's like
around.
yeah, it did. It's not fun, not pleasant. But anyways, yeah, you doing that in the carnival? I'm just like, wow. I mean, he's really playing games. That was my first take on it. Um, but no, Steven, I mean, I'm pretty confident in the best of 7. I mean, I know I got Power Stone and Mortal Kombat guaranteed, but I'm excited to see what you got up your sleeve. I mean, it depends on what the game rolls. I mean, you should know how this works, Steven. I run the fighting game tournaments, so just put that together, and I don't know. Odds are, I just don't know if you're gonna handle me. That's all I gotta say.
Luck of the draw. There's 100 fighting games. If by some reason we draw a game that is not operational or playable, I guess NFL Blitz gets in the mix again.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah, remember when we played Blitz on Monday, JP?
yeah. Okay, by 1 point, Norbert, you're such a hero. I love it.
Come from behind. You thought you were slick trying to talk all that shit in the fourth quarter. What happened? It came back and it bit you in the ass.
Oh, you know what, Norbert? There's always round 2. There's always round 2.
you are
round 3 and
beatable.
round 4 and a round 5.
You are beatable at NFL Blitz. I haven't won all of them either, but I've won some of them.
Fair enough. Fair enough point. I mean, but we're talking about power fighting games here.
Let me repeat myself since you kind of missed it. If we draw a fighting game that is not operational or playable, we can instead play NFL Blitz at that very moment.
I mean, that's fine. We can do NFL Blitz. I'm just gotta say, I mean, after all the practicing that I've been putting into, just be ready for me, Steven. Be ready for me. Be ready.
Have you played all 100 games?
Not all 120, but I can guarantee you that I put some work into a majority of them. For example,
majority of them.
Yeah, for example, Soul Calibur, WrestleFest, and what's it called? What's the other ones? So more of the wrestling games. WWF, WrestleMania, Jim's favorite wrestling game. Let's see. What else is there that I've been practicing? Oh yeah, BioFreaks. That was a really good one. Jose was a really great opponent. Shout outs to him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, majority of the games I've been playing is just like second nature to me, Steven. So just saying, my friend, come in if you want the smoke.
Now, what's the stipulations? Because that seems to change from week to week, and I don't even know what they are now.
Well, I mean, I thought the whole thing, or I thought the whole battle would start at least weeks before Super Dragon Ball Z or something. At least that's what I predicted. But I think everything should be the same. Going off of what Jim asked, I believe. What about Shady versus Devo? So just made it official that it's not gonna happen. So instead, we are going to strip the belt from Shady and give the belt to Devo. Devo will be your new undisputed Bloody Wars champion. And the person that's behind Devo, which will be Aiden Cordova, will be your interim Bloody Wars champion.
Say that one again. Devo is going to be recognized as the champion.
That is correct.
That is correct.
And who's the, I guess, Intercontinental champion?
Interim. I wish it was
Interim.
Interim. That would have been nice.
I call
What
it
the
interim.
hell?
I don't want to call it interim. I'll just call it the Intercontinental champion. So there you go. You see that at the bottom of the screen. There it
United
is.
States Championship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or the Blade Wars Illinois
We'll call-
champion or the Chicago champion.
We'll call it the Bloody Wars World Champion. How's that sound? Has a nice ring to it, in my opinion.
Devo Peterkin is the Blade
Yep.
Wars World Heavyweight Champion.
There you go. I like that. Comparing that to
And-
wrestling. I love
There
it.
you
Give
go.
me the wrestling word.
And so say that again. Who's the so-called interim or intercontinental or
So-
IC champion?
After further review of what the overall records is, instead of Norbert Vale, which was originally the plan, it would be Aiden Cordova.
Aiden Cordova is going to get a belt.
Yeah.
Someone better
All
get
right,
a hold of
there it is.
Damian Cordova then and let him know.
Oh,
You know
no.
what?
He was the first to know.
Oh, he already knows. Okay.
He already
He
knows.
was the first to know.
He's the first to
He
know.
was the first person to know. It was the
Oh.
no, the whole family. Let me rephrase. The whole family.
Fair enough.
Guess
So,
we're celebrating in the
Friday-
Cordova household tonight.
Probably. So yeah, tomorrow the Cordova family are gonna be stopping by to the arcade, and then Devo will be stopping by as well. He's gonna collect that belt. Probably gonna do like an official video on it. Same thing with Aiden, but yeah, there you have it. And then Damien, his purpose of being at the arcade is to go for a score that he's been working on for a very long time. Wish him nothing but the best of luck to him. I hope he really gets it. I hope. I think
Hey,
Catherine-
Josh,
what's
can I
up?
stop you for a minute? What game is he going after? If you're able to share that.
that's confidential.
Okay. Fair enough.
Has he entered a
And then-
score for it yet?
No.
Okay,
He's not going for the top leagues. He's going for Jordan in this game. He's been playing it for a very long time, and he's putting a lot of work to it. So
Jordan and his gang.
he's gonna become
How much-
the Jordan. What's up?
You said Jordan and his gang. Who's Jordan? Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. What? Steven, you live in
I
Illinois,
heard-
my dude.
Well, I'm trying to make sure I heard what you said correctly. Because, people
You know
hear
how
things
people
and
would-
they think,
You know how people would say if they're like going for the top of the top, in basketball history is always going to be Michael Jordan. And when I said that, I meant he's going for the top score and the top thing only. And who else will be the top? I mean, Chicago, come on, let me hear it.
well, yeah.
Come on. Oh, whatever. Yeah, there you go. But anyways,
But there's
that's
a
that.
lot of. So he's gunning for one of Pete Hahn's scores on a fighting game.
Oh, it's a fighting game. I wouldn't say it's P. Hans, at least. Yeah, it's a score that P. Han doesn't have.
It's
So
either
that'd be
him or
interesting.
Chris
So then it's
Blackney.
either a score that then is it one of mine he's going after then?
It's a game that Pete Han doesn't have. I don't think Pete Han submitted a score for that game. I'm not sure. I would have to do my research, but
Is it a score that I have?
no.
Okay.
It's a very popular game, though. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it kind
Fair
of
enough.
sort of narrows it down. Now I had to confirm what you said because, there's been a lot of mishearings recently.
Sure.
Somebody hears something and interprets it completely different than they should have.
Let me hear it.
I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah.
So
Go
that's
ahead.
why I had to confirm what you actually said.
Was that it, or is there more?
Well, you said Jordan's gang, so I had to make sure who the Jordan gang is before
The
he
Chicago
proceeded.
Bulls. I'm
Yeah,
presuming that's what he's
I
assuming.
got that. Well, he also played for the Wizards. I don't know if he won a title for them, but
No,
there you go.
he did not. He did not win a title at Washington.
Okay.
But
Just wanna
I'm
make
pretty sure
sure.
I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Okay. Well, 6 titles. Yeah, 6 titles. The Bulls are a long way from ever winning a championship again, unfortunately.
True.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all the Chicago sports teams are not doing so well this year. All of them.
What else
That
is
might
new?
change when Caleb Williams step up to the league. That might change.
Let's hope. Let's
And
hope.
don't
They
forget,
finally
they've
got
got
around to
Anthony
signing them.
Smith too as their running back. Anthony Smith, and they got some real hardcore wide receivers. So I'm excited to see what kind of damage they're gonna do this year.
I don't know. It's been a
I'm
long wait for the Bears because I was just entering my teen years. I was a teenager when I saw the Chicago Bulls last win the Super Bowl.
Bulls or Bears? You mean Bears?
Oh, yes, the Bears. Sorry. God!
All
mean,
good, Steven.
I was alive when they wanted to.
Jim, how's the Milwaukee teams doing?
Green Bay.
You shouldn't have asked
And
me
Green
that.
Bay.
I don't follow sports. I have no idea.
Oh.
None?
He just has the world record for NFL blitz, and he's got that Brett Favre name in him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Even though I don't like Green Bay, I respect Jim for pulling out NFL blitz with the Green Bay Packers. As much I hate Green Bay with a passion.
I thought you hated the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs. No, I hate them both at the same level. Come on now. I mean, I'm done seeing Taylor Swift. I'm done seeing no
Patrick
disrespect. No cheese everywhere. I can't stand that. I mean, I like my cheese, but damn. Even Jordan Love, dude. I'm like, Jesus, what's going on? But no, I mean, yeah, Patrick Mahomes, and him trying to take over Tom Brady's level. No one can get there. Brady all the way. Sorry, had to put that out there. But
So
love
you
you, Jim. Love you.
So you knew they were trouble. You knew they were trouble.
Who, Green Bay or the Chiefs? All the above. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Steven?
I don't know. It's like,
But anyways, going off of Bloody Wars. Going off of Bloody Wars real quick. This Tuesday, or coming up Tuesday, will be the last Bloody Wars Bloodcast before Power Stone event. That will be the round table. I don't know if you guys want to be in that, but if you are going to be in it, definitely stay tuned for some hella awesome news.
I am
One
off
of
that
them.
day, so I'll be there.
Awesome. So one of those huge news that I'll kind of give a little spoiler. Tuesday, well, it's been forever. Well, no, I think a couple weeks ago, I've reached my official verdict for me participating in Power Stone or not. You'll see me throw down the official answer on Tuesday.
Uh-oh.
You still haven't made up your mind.
Because there's so much that I have to decide on, Steven. But you know what? You'll have to find out on Tuesday.
Well, here's my decision. I am sitting up Power Stone.
Because I know you're going to be in Missouri, right?
Yes.
That's reasonable. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to go to Missouri or Missouri.
Misery
Missouri. And then
or
drive
Missouri.
off.
Well, some
Whatever.
people they pronounce it Missouri. It doesn't seem to roll off the tongue, but
Sure. I wouldn't want to go there plus go to Galvin and then go to Springfield all on the same day. That wouldn't work for me. So
well, not the same day, but
It wouldn't work for anyone.
Right. So I can completely understand.
Although the week of anniversary, starting Tuesday the 6th, running down to Southern Illinois to be with my parents, go down to Marion on the 7th, my birthday, to film a wrestling event, come back Thursday to Springfield, then drive up to Brookfield Friday morning, go home Sunday, then come back Monday morning for Game 1000 and Gamer of the Year, then go home, I guess, Tuesday night. How's that?
Wait, what did you say your birthday was? The 7th of August?
August 7th.
You're like
that's
maybe a
pretty
month
close.
before mine.
When's your birthday?
September 5th.
Oh, a little bit.
I gotta make some Bloody Wars birthday posts now. Thanks for reminding me. So the real question on my mind is, will we see Jim Patzer in Power Stone?
Good question.
I am not decided myself yet. I'm still hopeful I'm going to be there. Things are looking up, but I'm not ready to commit.
It's crazy how you notice how every time Jim participates in my events, he would always get second place. Do you ever notice that?
I know it's a interesting
noticed.
pattern.
Yeah.
It's like a coincidental thing. Same with Matthew. You notice how he's always in third place?
I think the Blitz curse kind of struck. I think the second place curse.
Jim is spreading it.
Yes, I think.
So odds
a
are,
curse,
if you do sign up, Jim, you might be in second place in the next one. Who knows? And you might get a hell of a payday. So.
or the interim belt.
Oh, well, no. So the rules in the interim championship belt is it's a little bit complex. I'm going to try to explain it as much as I can because some people are confused. I kind of understand because I explained it a little bit of a complex explanation. So,
Right.
Okay.
the interim championship belt will disappear after the Power Stone tournament. So going forward is going to be first, second, and third place. Going forward is just going to be the undisputed Bloody Wars Championship only. Reason why I put out the interim belt is because
Shady wasn't going to compete.
Shady kept waffling.
right.
I mean, he could have participated in the last Blade Wars because he was there for the entire thing.
Because
Like,
he was
what's up
doing, he was. I signed him to do commentating because he knows a lot about Super Dragon Ball, and me and him had a contract going on for Super Dragon Ball Z.
You're telling me he couldn't play some of the time? Give me a break.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon Travis had to do double duty. He was doing both commentary and participating as well.
And I did that as well.
Right, so
although I wasn't
he
contracted to
participate if he
commentate.
wanted to.
Yeah, he sat out maybe because he was afraid.
Thing is, odds are he wasn't going to be in Bloody Wars much long, so he wanted to bring in some competition. Obviously, due to the fact that we're in a situation where it's a total waste, Devo will be crowned champion afterwards because he won the Super Dragon Ball tournament originally. And then every time we do an interim championship, that belt will disappear after the next event to fully restore the one and true champion in Bloody Wars.
By the way, where did you get that new belt?
Oh, I had some people. I had a lot of people reaching out to me about it, and it's way beautiful the way it looked, and when I first looked at it, and prestigious condition. I mean, it can't be a better belt looking than that.
Because for some reason, I saw exact replicas of that belt and other places, which was like, what in the world? Yeah, wrestling companies have somehow got exact replicas made of that belt. I don't know what.
One of my agents suggested to me that belt.
Okay.
One of my agents told me about it, I'm like, okay, just put it down and let's see how it goes. And yeah, it looked really good. Heavy as hell too. So
I don't know.
It
Somebody
looked
better.
heavy as hell. Now
it was heavy. I felt it for the first time. I held it for the first time, and I was like, holy shit! Someone has to be a real bad motherfucker to hold this belt. I'm telling you right now, it's pretty heavy. You don't mind if I
Probably
curse,
right.
right, Steven? This is
Too late now. It's not. It's not rated. It's not for kids.
Okay.
But
Okay.
kids watch.
Fair.
Fine. Jim, you've been quiet, so I'm just gonna throw this up here. You say you're gonna possibly get up there before T20, maybe for Bloody Wars. You're in a good spot. At least that's how I see it. What do you think you need to do to seal the deal?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how Doc makes his decision. I'm just focused on being there and having a good time, really.
So it's like anything you have in your sights that you want to grab game wise or goals or
yes and no. I have a long list of things that I'd like to pursue. Do any of them specifically coincide with Gamer of the Year? No. While I'm there, if I get the opportunity, I'll go for some house highs. But I don't even know if I'm coming yet for sure. So right now it's kind of very open.
you're already gonna be there for T20?
That's not for sure either.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, that's I hope you make it. I mean, I think as of right now, I think you have a
Right.
pretty good shot.
Likewise, I'd love to be there. But I am busy with a lot right now and just taking things day by day.
Because I know you're killing it. You're absolutely killing it on Arcade Wars. I know you're playing for the Carcade. I think Doc notices what you're doing on the Arcade Wars. I know he thinks this, or he has kind of says things you do at the Galvin Ghost or contribute to Gamer of the Year, but I can't think he has to. I don't think he can ignore your performances on Arcade Wars and making the regulars around here look bad.
Well, if he's taking that into consideration, I mean, that's totally in his court. I enjoy doing Arcade Wars, and obviously the Garcade is my local place, so that's why I go out there. But I've been having fun with this month's game, and probably not done with it yet.
Well, there is a. So yeah, you probably saw a while ago. Yeah, somebody got 12.8 million, which is the arcade world record. It beat out Galvin Ghost's House High. I think I'd have to look it up to see who has it, but it was like 11 million. Oh, I think I could look at it right now. Yeah, the House High Galvin Ghost was Jamie Tibbetts at Arcade Wars. Well, he's put that score in at Galvin Ghost, but it crushed Jamie Tibbetts' score at 9.9 million. Oh, and he's on the leaderboard for Underground Retrocade. Once I pulled the daggum slide up. Yeah, there it is.
He was, but Stellman took the top spot now.
Yeah, Stellman took the top spot. Tibbetts almost got the same score, but now Tibbetts has got to chase down Jeff Stellman, and he does have a little bit of motivation because their Underground Retrocade is doing their top dog summer long scoring competition there. I would have gotten in on it if I kind of started closer to Labor Day, but not Labor Day. Memorial Day. It ends Labor Day. I got to look into that next year because I think I could really do some damage.
You know who I'd advocate for to be this year's Gamer of the Year?
Norbert Vale.
I totally advocate for him because let's be honest, he's got a huge resume towards that. Former two-time Bloody Wars champion, current MVP award winner, a current first place holder for or one of the contributors to
Whoa,
Contributors. Hold it.
Hold
You're in
on
a bad
second.
spot again. I think you're going to say one of the contributors to. There we go. Go ahead.
to Star Strike Arcade Wars, and then we've got so many world records that he's putting in for fighting games. I mean, no doubt he might be in T22. So
Actually,
he might.
I am.
He might.
It's not an
Oh.
I might. I actually will be at T20.
Well, there you go. Big. I will fight for Norbert all the way.
And plus, you forgot one other thing. The JP
Oh,
Pitts
the
Football
JP Productions NFL
Productions
Blitz 99 tournament champion.
Much to the chagrin of Jim.
I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jim. I don't mean to say that to rub it in your face or nothing. No disrespect.
The clip will
No,
live in infamy.
It's perfectly okay. I mean, that what happened, and that's the way that game is. So,
I mean, we're not trying to compare. Like, I'm not trying to compare anything or whatever to Galloping Ghost or what I'm doing, but like, I feel like it is a community thing, and I feel like there is. I feel like there is a level where you can somewhat put that into the Gamer of the Year resume if there's so much competition. I mean, we've had so much every time we've had an event, so you can't leave that out. Just saying.
It's just Duck. Well, and there was just all this chatter before that. How much value is Duck Mac going to put in Bloody Wars Tournament since it's not one of their branded events?
That's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people I would say they could agree on that level because it brings so much competition. I mean,
It's happening again. Yo, Josh, stop for a second.
now?
You're breaking up.
Get to a good spot.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're good.
I'm right here, folks.
Stay there.
I was gonna.
Don't move.
Stop moving.
I will stay there. I'll stay there for you, Steven. Anyways, I was gonna say I could say the same thing for their what they have, their freaking pinball place or their pinball tournaments or whatever. Like there's times where they have 30, 40 people or whatever in their tournament.
Yeah.
That's like a huge resume for there as well. It might not be like an arcade type of thing, but I feel like with the competition that you're up against can bring up some high values. I mean, some regulars haven't done the pinball thing, but if they were to do that often, that's a good chance. Same way with Bloody Wars. We get so many people coming in here. So
I did the pinball thing.
Oh, you did?
I didn't win. Yes, I did. I did the pinball thing. I did the arcade war, or arcade frenzies. But the thing about that was, Doug couldn't pick a Gamer of the Year out of the pinball frenzies because somebody different won every tournament. It was nobody won 2 or more. It's always somebody different.
I felt like if there was a person that has a potential of winning Gamer of the Year, they had a little bit more of arcade stuff over there more than pinball. I felt like Maurice could have gotten it. I haven't seen my boy Maurice in a long time. Huge shout outs to him. Who else?
Yeah,
Jeremiah.
he took
Well,
Granny and the Gators from me, and I can't get it back.
right. Well, that's a video slash pinball machine, right? Video game
Yeah.
slash pinball machine. I mean,
Hybrid.
it has the similarities. But no, I mean, like, my point is like, I don't think you can leave Bloody Wars out of it because of so much value that it brings to the arcade. It's just like, it's hard to ignore. That's all I gotta say.
Well, it's
And
one of the few.
I don't have to be a founder or an owner for the organization. I have reference that can prove that statement. So, just saying.
What's one of the few events that happened because GGA used to have, I don't know, periodic tournaments over the course of the year, like horror scoring and I don't know, Konami Week or Sega Week, and
Shang
They
Tsung's Fight
haven't-
Night.
yeah, they haven't had that in a very long time.
I'm pretty sure I think their goal is to get more games in and just to put in some more stuff in. I mean, they're busy doing that. They don't even have time to do it. I'm
I
doing
know.
what they've done a long time ago. So
They haven't been able to do a podcast either, and now you know why I'm doing one.
yeah.
And then you started one following my lead, of course. You followed
We're
my
trying to
lead.
branch out, Steven. We're trying to branch out.
I
Trying
know,
to
but
branch out a little bit.
I'm a little influential, don't you think?
Nah,
Nobody
I
was
hear you.
doing best of sevens until I pushed it.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I
think
mean,
that's one of the best concepts you've ever came up with.
Crossover from the wrestling stuff.
it's
Best of seven was a big deal in the wrestling scene, and now it's like brought it over to gaming. Championship belts
I've been
too.
using it in my podcast, so I mean, we're getting a kick out of that too. So, thank you, Steven. With that said, with the best of seven, I will whoop your ass in the
Maybe.
best of seven.
Oh,
Maybe.
please tell me this will be streamed.
I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna mount this thing on that cell phone holder, tripod mount, position it in between us two on every game so you can see the gameplay as it happens, just like I did last time. I got a decent tripod, not the selfie stick, which just didn't do the job.
Because I mean, I'll
And
have to watch.
you'll
I'll
see it.
watch
You'll
it,
see everything. It'll be streamed live on Facebook, not Twitch.
Back Chris will be in town this weekend. I think he's coming in tomorrow, maybe. I gotta check up
Well,
with
if
him
he's
on that.
coming in, if he's coming in for the weekend, then I will see him because I'm running in Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And you
sir.
better take all my scores I submit, and not give me this crap about padding.
What game was it?
Cyberlip, but there's also a pending top 100 score as well that was much higher than the house high that I currently hold.
I'll fight for you on that, Steven. I'll make sure that they're on that. I'm sorry I had to wait
Check
for a
that
long time.
Cyberlip machine and make sure it's fully working and not, let's say, glitching like crazy.
I'll get on that by tomorrow. I'll ask for more details on that, and you'll be the first one to notice. That I can promise you. I always
All right.
advocate for my Bloody Wars guys, so they come in, I fight for them.
All right. You're the only one who's seen that editorial about that from last week. Everybody else,
What-
nope. The rant
About
I
what?
did last week about scoring.
I saw
for
it.
15,
I saw that
yes. Oh, you did see. Jim,
Yeah.
since you've been, so what did you think of it? Am I just like, I don't know,
Well,
expecting way more than I should, or what?
I think it's really a game to game thing. There are so many nuances to so many different games, and there are absolutely certain ones that can be exploited. So, I mean, it's a community-driven thing. It's opinion based. I don't really, it's not something where I feel strongly one way or the other.
Mhm.
There are games where some people think doing X is padding, and I think it's not. And then there are
Yeah.
ones where I think it is, and other people think it isn't. So, um, it's just kind of a thing where people have to come together and kind of have to agree on a consensus.
Yeah, and this biggest frustration is it's just the biggest hodgepodge patchwork in the world, I guess. It's
Yeah, I mean, I
if a
can't.
standard was applied equally, the way you get the Splatterhouse world record, you cannot do that. Because how you get the Splatterhouse world record? Well, all these speedruns I've watched of the game, it gets to like less than 200,000 at most. But you're fighting the boss next to the final boss and destroying whatever that boss is. Gosh, I got gnats in here, mosquitoes in here. You're kicking all these little things that are being thrown at you from the boss, or I guess whatever that monster is. I don't even know what it's called, but they're in that room, and every so many points you get an extra life, and they're just kind of trying to marathon that until until they're forced to, I guess. I don't know if they're forced to move on or they just run out of lives.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with the sequence, so I can't really speak to it.
There was a bit. I guess I should. Every time Splatterhouse comes out, I also kind of have to reference this. There was a battle for that score so many years ago. There was a lady battling for the world record on that game against a few different guys. I think James White was one of them. This
You must be
goofball.
talking about Caitlin Oliver. She's the one.
Yes, she stopped because some, I guess, nutcase by the name of Rudy sent people to harass her because she was fighting for that score, and he seemed to have a problem with women in video gaming. And this guy was so nutso. He did a murder suicide. He killed a woman and killed himself.
It was apparently his wife, from what I heard.
Not surprised he was in. I don't know if he
It
was
was like
very
a wife
good.
or his girlfriend, but it was someone he.
It's probably a girlfriend if it's or somebody he had a relationship with, and it was just horrific. Yeah, so one of the trading cards we got for Walter Day. They just don't want to talk about that anymore, and I wouldn't either. But that comes up every so often. I think the last time I heard it brought up was during the Tipsters live stream. That was like months ago. Anyway, yeah, and George Spranos wanted to do crimes in gaming. So I had to cover that. Hopefully, I'll get him in here again because we didn't really get to cover crimes in gaming. But, the padding in games is like viewed as a crime in gaming or something. I don't know. Oh, he's back.
Well,
He's back. He turned off his screen, so I just kind of removed the focus.
Yo, Norbert,
What's up?
you coming tomorrow?
That would depend.
On.
So on top of me having to run a couple of errands, Michelle might want to drive out to Indiana that day for Greek Fest and wants to join up with her mom and one of her friends. So if that happens, I'm likely going with her.
Greek Fest?
Yeah.
Can you bring me some can you bring some back for me?
Gyros?
Some Greek dish. Maybe that I can
my
try
wife
out.
loves lamb. My wife loves lamb.
Lamb?
Lamb.
Fried
yeah.
lamb? Or just lamb chops?
Not lamb chops, just like slice of like lamb meat, whatnot.
Cool. What'd you guys think of the?
We don't. I won't know.
What'd you?
If something changes,
What do you guys?
I will let you. I probably will let you know what's going on.
Right.
So, have you guys seen the? Have you guys seen the new T-shirt design that I made for Norbert?
Yes, I did.
I still can't stop laughing over that.
Are you gonna get one, Steven?
I don't know if I'm gonna get one.
I think he needs one.
I decided to. I decided to get a different shirt. You might see it. I don't know.
No Tetris.
I might wear it this weekend. Who knows? Yeah, it might be a Tetris T-shirt.
Blackie versus Vale.
I don't have a Blackie versus Vale. I might wear a Tetris T-shirt.
Oh God! Good grief.
Tetris, Steven.
Well, it might be a Tetris T-shirt. It might be something else. It might be. It may be red. It may be black. It may be white. But yeah, black and white and red all over.
That's your shirt, Steven.
That might be my shirt. I don't know.
No, I'm saying if you bring a shirt, if you bring a Tetris shirt, Steven.
Oh, you're gonna burn it? We're gonna commit arson in the arcade after what happened in that pinball place earlier this week?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was insane. I was really disappointed with that.
I've been hopping mad. I've been just going berserk, and I was just outed the clown.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
I'd be chasing him down the street and just playing, I don't know, throwing things at him. Maybe, you have a bucket of pinballs. I would have just started throwing those at his head. Trying to beat him.
Get out of my head, Steven. Get out of my head.
I'm not going to throw them at you, Norbert. You didn't do the vandalism.
No. I had the same thought, but it was going through my head, but you actually said it out loud. And that's why I said, yes. Steven, get out of my head.
I think a lot of people would throw pinballs at this goofball. Has he been caught yet? Or is he still on the loose?
Well, we don't know for sure yet. I don't think.
Or did they arrest him and let him go because of no cash bail?
Oh, well, we don't have any more updates for that. I mean, so
irritating.
Yes, very irritating. So thinking about revealing the next Bloody Wars game for August. What do you think?
Okay, you've been kind of teasing that you want to try to do a Bloody Wars match right after the conclusion of T20, which I think is going to be rough on a lot of us.
Well, that might be put off to the side because of conflict reasons with the events going on. So we might have some events on some days, like before, like a couple days before or after T20, or maybe like a week or something or so. But still deciding. Still, there's plenty of room to figure out what's going on. But should I reveal this new game?
I got a quick before you do. I guess I have a question for you before you do that. Will this be played on your new arcade machine?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Which one do you want first? Oh, which one do you want?
If I win the best of 7 challenge, you said I could pick a game or something. Was that true?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, fine for Galloping Ghost. That's fine. If you want to do that, that's
if
cool.
I can pick a game for the next Bloody Wars tournament, if I win the best of 7 challenge against you.
For the arcade version, Galloping Ghost, yes. But the arcade version, no. That I have. No.
for the arcade cabinet. Oh,
Right.
Okay, so I can.
The
Okay, so if I
Bloodcade, you can call it.
the what?
The Bloodcade.
Bloodcade.
The
I'm not talking
Bloodcade?
about the Bloodcade. I'm talking about whatever game
Mm.
I get to pick, whichever game is going to come after Power Stone.
All
If
right,
I
so
win
what would
this-
it be? What would it be, Steven?
Well, I have to win first.
What would it be?
I was gonna say, yeah, okay, because here's what I'm thinking. I say before you say what the next game should be, have the best of 7 challenge first. That way, if Steven wins,
Assuming I want to change it.
well, that's what I'm saying. If Steven wins, then he can go ahead and announce what the game could be. But if JP wins, then he can go ahead and announce what the next game's gonna be.
So I guess the Bloodcade game for now, huh?
If you want to announce the Blood Game, if you want
Go
to do
ahead.
that, sure.
Go ahead and tell us.
Tekken 8. Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6.
Ooh. Oh, this is a hard one, folks. This is a real hard one. Oh, damn, this is a real hard one. Oh my god. Fuck. Let me. Oh, fuck. Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter. Oh shit.
I don't know why you're dropping F-bombs. Good grief.
My bad. I thought you said no kids are in here. My bad. So I know you guys sent.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to avoid dropping F-bombs.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Street Fighter 6. You heard it from here, folks.
Okay.
You're lucky my
Okay.
younger brother's not here. He would have mollywopped on everyone. He would have
Well, get him down here. Get him down here,
Okay,
Norbert.
let me text him.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well,
get him. See if you can get him down here. We don't have a date for this yet, but just kind of get it on his radar and have him prepare for a possible appearance. Anyway, Jim, do you have anything?
Not really anything arcade related. Lately, I've been playing Nintendo World Championships NES Edition on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, that came out. That gold cartridges, is that playing the Nintendo or is it just the shell by itself?
It's just the shell.
Ah.
All
Ugh.
right, I just texted him.
All right.
I know
Man,
he
I
wants
wish
to- I
they
know he's
did
not
put
gonna
a card in there where you could play it on NES. I wish they
Well,
did.
I mean, the game is far too advanced to be playable on the NES. I mean, they could have loaded something on that cartridge, but
Well, yeah.
it certainly wouldn't have been the Switch game.
Well, of course not the Switch game, but they could have put the yeah, that's my Campus Challenge emote. Only I and JP Pitts can use it because that is the 1,000 bits reward, which JP put down 1,000 bits.
Here's a question. When JP's out. Damn, I was gonna say, when's that date for the next Bloody Wars for Street Fighter 6?
To be announced,
yeah, to be determined.
but it's not going to be.
Somewhat in August.
It's not going to be August 11th.
Most likely late August.
Yeah, late
So here's
August.
my
I'll be-
schedule for the rest of the year, folks. I've already
Okay.
got something planned for August. Two Bloody Wars games on August are going to go down, and then September. Yeah, the arcade version for Galloping Ghost, and then Street Fighter 6 for the Bloodcade.
Okay.
So then September, I will be doing like a JP birthday tournament special or something. Tune in for more information on that. And then October 15th, on Tuesday, will be a Bloodcast Bloody Wars anniversary day, and I'll be announcing the new Bloody Wars MVP award winner.
Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, y'all in trouble now. My brother said he may actually come up for this tournament.
Uh-oh.
You're all in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
The
Devo,
veil.
you better shine up that belt that you
Yep.
just got, because it might be going to another veil.
Mm-hmm.
2 veils. Oh boy. 2
Prepare
veils
for
holding
trouble
the bloody
and
wars
make it
belt.
double.
Oh boy, we're in trouble now, folks.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And I
Jim, you
figured
gonna
out. What's up?
Jim, you gonna make it for that?
For Street Fighter
Street Fighter
6?
6.
That would depend a lot on when it is.
Okay.
Oh, you're a big Street Fighter 6 fan, Jim?
I'm a casual Street Fighter fan. I haven't actually played Street Fighter 6 yet.
Oh shit! All right. Oh
I
damn!
can't
Sorry,
even play
Steven.
Street Fighter 6 currently because Microsoft decided to ban the use of like third-party peripherals, and I use a Brooks converter to use on my fight stick to play Street Fighter 6. But now that it's disabled, I can't play it.
So they're banning controllers like this?
No, not the controller itself, but like the devices that you would normally use to hook up to a controller. Like I said, like one of them being a Brooks converter, which like if you have an arcade stick that you use for a console like PlayStation or Switch, you could use it to play on your Xbox. But Microsoft, I think around last year, rolled out an update that disables it.
That's crap.
It is. And I'm so mad. That's why I haven't been able to play Street Fighter 6. Because I can't play that on pad. Like, period.
A D-pad, yeah.
So James couldn't make it out because he has some family problems. Is that what you said, Steven?
Yeah, unfortunately. So
I
this is
want-
my newest. So this I bought recently. I've got to take it apart because this is used, but I tried to play a game with this and then it was sticking. So now I have to take it apart and see if the micro switch has is sticky or not.
I wanted to ask him when he'll come out next into the arcade.
Who?
James.
Oh, James Gonzalez? Yeah.
Yeah, because he's if you would have had this interview tonight, he would have talked a lot about me. Just saying.
Well, let's put it this way. It's been rescheduled.
Okay.
So next Thursday, July 25th. He says he'll be available for this.
Next
For
week.
25th.
Before the tournament. Before the Bloody Wars tournament.
Yes.
All right. Let's
because
see if he'll.
because I had to push this back a week. I had to push this back a week because I wanted to do it next week, but now I got to wait till August the 1st.
That's probably a good timing for it, anyways.
Well, I kind of want to go a little bit sooner than that, but oh well. I got to send emails out to all the former or all the current T20 competitors.
Oh, so who was you gonna bring in originally? Did you have that scheduled?
I have not. I was going to send out the invites to several of the past Bloody War competitors, and several of them have not been on this podcast yet.
Got
So-
Catherine Bosey out. You gotta get you've got DSP already. Yeah, I gotta work with DSP on that.
The
was
people,
to-
the
he was
T20
suppo-
competitors I'm talking about are your Zurst, your Tibbetts, your DeHart, obviously Eric Pearl, John Liming. I mean, whoever I can get. The usual.
Didn't you interview Pearl in one of your interviews?
Yes, he would be returning, but there's several. Jamie Tibbetts is another one. Chris Blackie, Matt Walters. They both participated in T20. They have not appeared on the show yet, but they would be great to have to introduce for a T20 roundtable if they're up for it.
I definitely pay to see Walters, man. He's got his concert coming in soon. I'll definitely be attending to that soon. I
He's
think
got a
it's actually
concert?
yeah. He's got his own band. He's got his own.
Matt Walters plays in a band. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
if
you
I'm
know?
not mistaken, correct me if I'm
do you
wrong.
rem-
Is it that where you got the Bloody Wars theme from? Was something from Matt Walters? I thought I heard you mention that
Exactly.
like last year.
Exactly.
Does he have music online that I can listen to that he's done?
It's been my intro, Steven.
I know, but I want to listen to, like, I don't know, an album of his work.
Well, I believe he will be in tour. I think one of his shows will be in Chicago. I think on a Saturday before my Bloody Wars event, believe it or not. So I'm gonna be in Chicago. So I'm probably gonna be in the city of Chicago. I'm probably gonna rent out a hotel room
Well,
that's
you
like
live
in
in
the city.
Chicago.
I live in Brookfield. There's a difference.
Close enough.
Anyways, I'll be in that town. Probably gonna get a hotel over there. Have my own press conference room for my little stream before the event, and then go to Walters' thing, get some wine in me, and then go to a steakhouse near Chicago, probably like the Golden Coast. Get a little cozy a little bit.
Okay.
That's the dream right there.
Yes, this is the tournament. I'm defending the side tournament again. If somebody wants to, well, if somebody who has not won Gamer of the Year yet and they're having trouble breaking into the top 3, go to the side tournament. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be your main competition for it. I mean, my strategy is qualify as soon as possible, so I know where I am. And
I'm
then
going to be there for probably 2 out of the 3 days. I will not be there on Friday because I have to work.
well, as long as you okay. Saturday's the big day,
Right. I'll be
Friday.
there on Saturday. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday.
but Sunday, just know you only have 4 hours of playtime.
That's fine.
That's just. I wish I don't. Used to be a
I'm
4-day thing, and they cut it down to 3, and then I cut it down to 21 hours total. It's just like trim the playtime down.
And then I will definitely be there for game 1000 that Monday.
Okay.
So Damien, it's funny because you mentioned that because Damien and his family has made some last minute changes in their schedule, so they will not be in T20. So we'll probably see different contenders coming in, though. We'll see.
Okay.
So that's that.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Steven, Norbert, and Jim. Is there anything else that I should clear up before I take off and wrap everything up so I can be prepared for Steven to come in town so I can whoop some candy ass?
Actually, when you got a chance, JP, can you send me the link for the T20 registration? Because I can't find it online anywhere.
It is at galvinghostreproductions.com is where you register. You have to go into the store, and I will bring it up. Galvin Ghost Reproductions. Galvin Ghost. Do I gotta type it all out? Here we share screen. What? Here we go. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Window here. Shared. Here it is. This is the site. And where do you go in here? I believe you have to go here to Galvin Ghost Merchandise. And there it is, the pre-registration link.
Okay.
$50 to register for the tournament.
Okay.
And I got to throw my money in there too and renew my year pass. Oh, I got to renew my year pass this weekend. That's something I need to do.
I'll give you guys information on that. I'll actually talk to you, Steven and Norbert, about what I have proposed. On that note, is there anything else that I should cover up?
Cover up? You mean conceal?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Should I bring up your drama? Or people throwing a fit about what they think they heard?
There's no drama. There's no beef. It was just a misunderstanding. I like to keep it that way.
There's a lot of that lately. I don't know why. Seems I have to mediate every daggum misunderstanding.
It is what it is. I'm not bothered with it at all. I mean, I just move on to something else because that's all behind me, you know. So I just keep moving. I'm the type of person that I don't stop for nothing. I keep moving with my stuff. That's what my Bloody Wars guys like to see. Some more things happen in Bloody Wars. I'm planning to keep it that way for a while. So
All right.
I fight till the death for all of my competitors.
All right.
All
right.
On that note, Norbert, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you.
If I do go tomorrow, I will message you. Just make sure
All
you
right.
read your DMs this time.
Jim, I wish you nothing but the best of luck with whatever you want to do with GGA. Hopefully I'll see you whenever the next time you come in, maybe Power Stone, and go Pats go. And Steven, yeah, be prepared for Sunday, my friend, because you're gonna need all that practicing when you're in GGA. I highly encourage you to practice.
Well, I tried to practice on Fightcade all week, but things happen.
Yes, sir. And then to all of everyone, Tuesday will be the roundtable special for my Bloody Wars Bloodcast, the last Bloodcast before the huge event of Power Stone, July 28th, 4 p.m. Go to www.bloody-wars-tournament.com to prove that I'm wrong about me being the best Power Stone player in the world.
Well, you gotta enter the daggum thing first, because if you set out and just stay in the commentary booth, nobody can prove that they're a better Stone player than you because you're not in it.
We'll see.
Well,
my verdict will be answered on Tuesday. On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
More stalling.
Whatever, Steven. I ain't stalling nothing. No Tetris, Jose. See ya, folks.
Tetris.
Wait, Tetris? What? Jose's not even in the chat, is he?
No, he's not in the chat. I would have liked to have him shown up in the chat just to give him a hard time, but he didn't come. So it is what it is. All right. I don't know what else to cover. I think we've gone a good hour and
almost
hour and
2
a half.
hours.
Yes, I think
hour and 50 minutes.
If there's any final thoughts, go ahead and let's hear it. Otherwise,
not really. Other than, like I said, the next time I will be at Gabbly myself. If I don't make it on Friday, then the next time I'll be in, it'll definitely be for the Bloody Wars tournament.
All right, Jan.
But I will be going solo.
Yeah. As I've already said, I don't know where I'm going to be in the next month. Looking forward to Power Stone. Hoping to be there. Looking forward to T20. Hoping to be there. But it's just too soon for me to say definitively. So maybe I'll see you guys.
All right.
Actually,
well, coming up.
One last thing I want to add, because I know JP did say something about wanting to have a Bloody Wars event in September. I hope it's not on the second week of September, because I'll be out of town. I'll be in Minnesota for my birthday.
Okay. Well, upcoming. Well, you talk about late August. Well, this is going on in Kansas City. I don't know if either one of you is going to go to any of these events that I'm about to run through before we get out of here. Yeah, this is coming up. I would have liked to have gone, but I'm going to be busy too. So
Kansas
this is in.
City.
Yeah, Overland Park. That's on the Kansas side of Kansas City. The last weekend of August. That's kind of a growing event. This is relatively new. This is going on in Rockford, the Rock River Valley Video Game Convention on the 12th and the 13th, which happens to be the weekend right before this, the 40th Annual Pinball Expo starting Tuesday well, it's actually starting on Tuesday, but running all the way through Sunday. But yeah, the 15th through the 19th, along with the Video Game Summit as a combined event. And I will be defending my Pinball Expo championship. Maybe one of you two can step up to the plate and try to take the belt from me.
We'll have to see.
Well, if it's in fighting games, maybe. But
well, there could be a fighting game in there. It's like it is a best of 7, although a different type of best of 7. It's basically.
Norbert,
I need to stop you there. Speaking of best of 7, so I do want to make one very quick announcement regarding that. So
Okay.
I myself will be involved in a best of 7 challenge, but it's not going to be on fighting games, and it's not going to be through Crimeycade. No, what I'm going to do, what my best of 7 challenge is going to be, will be against Brandon Travis in the same style that him and Jose had it, but ours is going to be with a little twist. Each game will be represented by a genre or category. So basically the best of 7 genres.
Okay.
And the date for it, we're trying to shoot for towards the end of August, like the last Monday of August.
All right. Well, hopefully it goes better for Brandon this time around because he got demolished. He got swept, and then they played the last 3 games for, I don't know, to see what would happen.
I think with me, he might have a better shot because, yeah, I'm playing out of my element, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me on short notice with, I guess, chaos
no
happens.
Problem. I was off work today, so I figured why not? I don't mind popping on.
All right, Jim. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
I would have liked for more participation, or at least.
Well, then again,
we filibustered too much
last minute, so it's something like that was bound to happen.
Yeah. All right, Jim. I hope to see you around the arcade soon. Norbert, I should see you soon.
Hopefully, like I said, I know you said you're not going to be for this Bloody Wars tournament, but if not, whenever the next one's going to be in August, if it's Street Fighter
I'm coming
6,
this weekend, so I'm around.
I won't be there this weekend because I have to work.
All right.
So that's the thing. But anyway, I'll see you gentlemen later. Take it easy.
See ya.
Jim, have a good night. See ya. All right, that will do it for the Crimeycade podcast. And next week, yes, scheduled. Hopefully, he'll be able to join us next week. Yeah, it's bound to happen that something happens and I have to cancel the last minute, but I don't know. It is what it is. It's summer. There's family get-togethers, and this is why I stream at 9:00 in the evening. Is because at that time most people are at home and kind of getting ready for bed and stuff. So it is what it is. But and then August 1st, pushed it back. There'll be a T20 roundtable. I'm going to invite people. Hopefully they'll join me for this. So we'll have to see what happens. Well, that will do it for this edition of the Crimeycade. I am the man conservative crime fighter, Stephen Lucas, and have a good night, everybody. And I won't be rating anybody, but it's a little late. But have a good night.